Hello, this is a fully restored Bechstein Model 5 grand piano. That's 2 meters long, made in 1900. Just have a look at the case first of all to see, well, obviously the case is perfect and it's just been refinished with high quality modern polyester finish, and 88 keys on Bechstein Model 5s. As you can see, it's perfect in every detail. We're obviously trying to do the best we possibly can to, in appearance as well as the musical side, which is, you know, the main thing that really matters to us. But both appearance and musically, I don't believe there's a better piano, and it's such a great pleasure making these restorations, because as I'll explain later on, the action feels and plays to me better than a new piano, and that's saying something. But you can see the detail of the restoration here, and recapping the bridge, restoring the soundboard if it needs restoration, and looks perfect, as you can see. The pedal height is only 4 centimeters from the floor, and we mentioned before how wonderful it is that Bechstein pedal heights are generally very low, which means that you can add a caster cup. In fact, you can add a 3 centimeter caster cup, which some you might want to do. This height here, legroom, is 61 centimeters. 61.5 is a normal upright. So if you added 3 centimeters here, you would still have the pedals height, which would be about 7 centimeters, which is normal for most pianos. So there's plenty of scope there if you do want it to be higher up. Now, including the rest plank, we've restored the piano. So we've done probably about 20 of these altogether, I think, or maybe even more, at least 20. It's a piano we particularly love to restore. There's a serial number there. Sometimes on Bechsteins you won't find a serial number written here, and there's one underneath that you have to find, which is not the real serial number. Anyway, on this one it's there, and you'll see the number underneath too. There's a number underneath which we call the case number, and most Bechsteins have those. So if you've not got one on the top, that isn't the same number, as you can tell. You've got to multiply it by a factor which varies slightly, unfortunately. And you can see where the shims are a different colour underneath where it's been shimmed. And the bass strings, good string makers, as we mentioned before, have a very even string line, and it's beautifully coned here, and as close as possible here, but not too close obviously, because they're going to pull the string up, it might end up touching here, so that's important. But just attention to as much detail as possible. I've also replaced the tied action with a modern capstan style action, which is what we commonly do when we do all this work to a piano, and there's videos about replacement of tied actions, and it doesn't improve the touch tremendously, but the technicians much prefer working with this capstan than they do with the tied action, which is a bit more tricky to work with. It's been fitted with brand new arbel hammers, shanks and rollers, and just doing some fine refinement today just to see if there's any extra work. I did find 1 or 2 hinges were slightly tighter here than the others, so well, one in particular was this one here, and first of all lubricating and freeing it off, it actually reduced the weight, as we'll see in a minute. So that was something we don't normally find. Normally they're absolutely perfect, but it's worth checking just to be sure. The regulation is practically perfect, and if you look at the spring tension here, as I by lifting my hand off the key a little bit, then the back check gets released and the hammer goes upwards, as it should do if the springs are the correct tension. And these are all the same, as you can see, so that's been fastidiously done. Now here's the check sheet. I've gone relatively quickly on this one because we've got so many videos of similar ones that we've restored, that if you look on our website and type into the YouTube channel Restored Bechstein Grand, you should see other videos and comparing them with other pianos. So before we listen to this compared to other pianos, just a quick summary. As you can see, most of them are just ticks, but there's a description of the piano, and fully restored, including rest plank and action conversion. So those are the 2 things we really love to do. If you're wondering why my handwriting's better, it's my colleague who is a calligrapher, so it's just that it needed tidying up a bit. My handwriting can be quite bad. So there's the down weight, last of all, and but not least, you can see how even the down weight is. 50 grams. We're aiming at 50 to 52, 48 to 52. That's fine. And there was one here that was 55, and that was the one that was the tight hinge. Having lubricated, it's come down to 48. So that was interesting. I didn't realise that was the reason until I opened the piano up. One of the others needed lubricating. I didn't mention that. That's where the dampers end. The reason I'm mentioning that is because you can see I put a B there. That's a little bit bright compared to that one. It's only because the damper's ending there. If we look at that note, so last damper, a no damper, and because that's no damper, I think I'll just voice that down slightly. But the piano's very finely voiced already, and we tend to leave it like that. And then if you buy the piano, we normally do a follow-up visit to your house to voice it according to the environment it's in. We give you a check sheet to fill in as well when you get the piano, and you can just see if there's anything that you feel notes. It's usually one note slightly brighter than another, but the piano has been voiced pretty accurately anyway, I think. So it's a delightful action. Let's compare with some other pianos. This is a 1982 Yamaha C7. That's 225 centimeters long. And this is a new Feurich 179 centimeters. Now during lockdown we offered the option to try piano out for a month, and then you pay the difference after that. You rent it for a month and then pay the difference, and we're still allowing that. We found that it works so well, and people seem to have got used to buying without coming in. Obviously we'd love you to come in if you can, so please do, but if you can't, then if you'd like to try the piano out for a month, that's perfectly fine. Obviously this is a perfect piano, so you have to look after it very carefully, but it's worked successfully on during the lockdown. So anyway, that's enough from me. I'm going to play the piano, and I won't be talking over that, so thank you very much for listening.